Forgive us, Father, for we are about to sin and be very naughty boys.
Where'd he go?
You want to get beer?
Yeah,
Don't
I
you
know.
listen?
I listened. Pat was the one that didn't hear it.
God.
No, I didn't.
All right, let's kick him off right now.
I mean, fuck. Jet Jaguar did far worse, but we're kicking him off anyway.
I mean, J Square's tried hiring a hooker. Poorly.
I still love that was his first, like, one of his first regular appearances was being like, yeah, I tried to hire a fucking hooker.
No. His first regular appearance was the same episode, but him going, guys, I think the cartel's trying to kill me.
God, that
Yeah.
kid's gonna have a rough life.
So Pat, this kid, Jet Jaguar.
His real
name
name's
is not
his
Jet
real name's
or
Mark.
Jaguar.
He just
I'm
chose.
sorry, his last name is Jaguar?
No.
No.
He chose the name Jet Jaguar from a Japanese TV show called Jet Jaguar.
Okay, it sounds like a sweet porn stage name.
Oh my god, but he was the dumbest motherfucker. He was super young, like he was like 19 or some shit too, and just a dumb motherfucker. And
sweet. Are we talking about Jet?
I love that he already knows what we're talking about.
So he comes on and he's
It's
like,
the only
"Oh,
person
man."
that Jeff openly talks about like that.
To him.
Yeah, no, it's not even. We called him out as being a dumb motherfucker when he jumped in on our fucking Destroy All Humans stream too.
Oh my god, dumbass. So he shockingly, as a dumb motherfucker, isn't good with the ladies. So he was trying to figure out how to hook up with a girl. So he tries to hire a hooker.
Man, in like the most like Gen Z way I could possibly think of.
Went online and tried to find one there. Like I
Like,
think
he
an app or
made-
some shit.
Man, like Gen Z apparently is making the mistakes that people were making when the internet was first coming up because they're like, "Oh, well, life must be this easy. I can just go online and get a hooker, right?"
So he like schedules it all to like go meet up with this chick or whatever. And then he's like, so like we're getting ready and everything, and then like dude, then this guy texts me and he's like, yo, you better back off. I'm her boyfriend and I'm in the cartel.
Shit.
No, dude. There was no boyfriend, there was
There's
no
no
hooker.
boyfriend. There was no hooker. It was all a scam.
He's the only one who didn't realize, like, oh, they're just trying to freak you out into getting money for nothing.
Maybe I should try doing that kind of
Or
thing.
here's the other thing that I don't think we brought up when it first happened, and I've thought about this. What if it was another Gen Zer or like a millennial that was just catfishing and just fucking
I
with
mean,
them?
there's a good
Because
chance it
that's
was
the thing.
Bismarck.
Because I was gonna say this very much feels like something Mark would do if he got in too deep and he's like, shit, the kid's like actually outside my fucking apartment right now, so I gotta like
Why y'all gotta say I'm the one that would do that shit?
because you
Because you've actually
catfish.
catfished.
I have not actively catfished in a long time.
I
You
thought
know,
you were
most
saying-
normal people would say that sentence and then stop at the I haven't catfished. And then you continued on, which is why you are the catfisher out of the group.
all the sad Mormon
Mark.
girls that don't have
Mark.
their
Yeah.
first
You can
husband.
do all the good things in your life, but it's like they say, you fuck one pig, you're a pig fucker. And you're a catfisher.
Allegedly a pig fucker. Okay, we should probably introduce the guest on the show for today, right?
I
Probably.
think we're done recording for the day.
All right, good night, guys.
Well,
Bye.
Jeff for sure is done for the night because he
He
got
can't.
his.
Yeah, he doesn't get any more jokes. So, all right. So Jeff, why don't you know the guy? You know the guy. Go ahead and do the intro thing. So tell us who he is.
Indiana Montana.
All right, Indiana
Say hi,
Montana.
Indiana.
Indiana Montana, that's right.
So that's officially what I'm putting on the fucking guest sheet. All right,
mean, that's-
Indiana.
I mean, yeah, that was my
Who
name
he
for
was.
a while.
Wait,
This
that
is
actually
Rick
was a
Roll, Rick
nickname?
Astley.
I did. This is a true story. I Rick rolled Rick Astley.
Oh, that's
real life.
right. Yes, Jeff has told us about that briefly.
Yeah.
So
All right, but now I want to hear it from the man himself.
the man,
Oh,
the
no.
myth,
From
the
Indiana.
legend.
The story of how
Yeah,
I
of
Rick rolled
course.
Rick Astley.
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
also
so-
gotta go into what the band was and how your name came up.
That's true. So, Wedding Band was the name of the band. It's a cover band. We did 80s and 90s stuff, but we spelled band Banned. So, like band from the show.
Yeah,
So,
I actually had to type that
okay,
out and look at
Wedding
the word.
Band.
Is this a circle?
And
Jesus Christ.
there was a morning show in Chicago, and they were trying to promote Rick Astley's show. He was playing at House of Blues. And so they're like, it would be funny to have like a surprise for him afterwards and have a band there covering his song. And so they knew that we did that often, like every show. And so they were like, would you guys want to do this? By the way, it's at 7 a.m. And I'm like, oh, fuck. But we did. And it was definitely worth it because I got to meet him and he's a super cool guy. But the whole time I was just like, just don't fuck up the lyrics. You know, that's all I could think of. Don't fuck up the lyrics in front of
Which is
the
fair.
guy that thinks there's,
as,
you know.
as
right.
a fellow musician, that
Alternatively.
would be running through my head.
Alternatively, be a fucking man like Weird Al Yankovic and just completely fuck it up.
Well,
On
first question:
purpose.
did you mess up the lyrics?
I did not, actually.
Oh, okay.
No. But I stayed up basically all night, like, memorizing every word just to make sure I didn't.
So,
But it was fun.
Dude, if I was in your position about to do what you were going to do, I wouldn't have slept.
Yeah. I mean, I basically didn't.
The
nerves were going.
I have an
So,
unpopular
your
opinion
name
about Rick
was
Astley.
Indiana Montana. Okay, go ahead.
I think I prefer Together Forever over the traditional one.
Really? Yeah, because we played Never
And now
Gonna
you
Give
get
You
us
Up,
canceled.
obviously.
Wow.
I know. I know it's a very unpopular opinion. It's a polarizing opinion. I'll say that. But I personally feel that Together Forever, just it fucking hits different, man. You know what with my
It's a
wife
banger.
leaving me and proving that song's not true at all.
Oh, yeah, there's your one.
I get, man. Fuck you. It's my former marriage, man. I do what I want.
Yeah, but I enjoy it more than you.
It hits differently, Mark. You know, it's not the never going to give you up of the divorcee jokes, but you know.
In her defense, did she ever say that she was never going to give you up?
Yeah, actually, she made all these
Ooh.
promises in her wedding vows. Do you know how many promises I made?
None.
0.
But you know what? You should try and sue her for breaking the vows.
See, what happened was she gave all these promises, you know, like I promise to love you forever. I promise to do this, promise to that. I promise to never say no to pizza. And I got up there and I just renounced or like recounted exactly how we met, and that was it. Didn't make any promises. Didn't make any like, in sickness and in health, I'll take care of you kind of thing. I just got up there
playing the long game.
and just was like, hey guys, this is how we met. And I thought it was the coolest thing ever. And now I'm going to fucking kiss you on the mouth and say that you're my property.
And,
Oh,
why did you
Jesus.
fuck that up?
Welcome to Utah, bitch.
Fucking Utes.
Wow.
So, all right. So, Pat, you were Indiana Montana. What were the names of your other band members?
Oh, yeah. They had good names, too. Vinny Van Action is probably my favorite.
That's
Oh, yeah.
amazing.
It's a solid one. Is it?
Tell them about Vinny's solo every show.
Real quick, since I'm not a music guy, and there might be other not music people. Is that like a pun
Sure.
off of something?
No. The story was he actually responded to an ad in the newspaper, like the Musician Classifieds, and it wrote an email, basically signed it for your satisfaction, Vinny Van Action. And then they didn't even have to have him audition. They were just like, you're in.
Oh shit! I just found him on
That's
Twitter
the best
too.
name ever.
Oh, he's the best, dude.
He is. He's actually a really great guitarist, but it was just funny. Like, they didn't even need to have him audition. They were already like, you're in. That's the best
Pretty
line.
much every show advertised Vinny as the best Asian guitar player in that band.
That's true.
Who else did you
That was
guys
his
have?
claim to fame.
Man, that's amazing.
That's a fucking awesome claim to fame right
It was
there.
the best.
The chick singer in the band, her name was Megan, and so
That's the
her
worst
nickname in
stage
the
name
band
I've
was
ever heard.
Megan
Oh,
Tron.
no. Her stage name is Megantron.
I was
Megan
kidding.
Trainor.
I was kidding. He just kept going though.
Oh.
But you're awful, so.
I am awful. I'm the fucking worst. I'm aware.
I was really hoping that you were going to tell us that she named herself Meg the Stallion, and she actually had
No.
to sue
Oh, I thought you were gonna say
That would've
she
been better.
named herself Meg the Stallion, and it turns out Pat was in a band with Meg the Stallion.
No. That would need to be its own topic of discussion on its own.
Also, Megantron,
That's
a great
That's a pretty
name,
solid.
too.
Yeah.
fucking cutie.
Fucking solid.
And she wears, dude.
She had better
she-
never listen to this.
Well,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've said worse about her.
I think you have actually.
Dude, and she wears like the coolest dresses. She wears dresses that are like all the weapons from Zelda.
Yeah, she's got a Mario dress. She's got all kinds of fun stuff.
That's lit.
Who's the drummer?
Yeah. The drummer is just named the Gooch.
That's a good drummer name.
That's an
Right?
That's
awesome
either the
fucking drummer
perfect
name.
name for. What I love about that is that works for a drummer or a bass player.
Oh, yeah. What was the name of the lead singer you took over for?
That was Mayor Manaconda.
Nice,
What-
like it.
I
Solid.
love
Yep.
that this is like is it a stage name or is it a porn name?
Yes.
Yeah.
Bro,
Welcome to Stage Names 101.
we did porn on stage.
That's fucking legit, man.
I think Panic at the Disco did a song about that.
Oh, I found Megantron on Instagram.
Yeah.
There you go.
You, right?
Yeah.
So, the interesting thing about this band that Pat ended up being the lead for is that when we were in college, they were playing, and
Were
so
they?
we would go see shows back then, and so they did it a bit differently than when Pat was sitting with them. But when we were in college, if you request Freebird enough, they'll give it to you.
Oh
But
God.
in they will play the opening, the solo, the end, and then give you a free bird, at which point the entire band just flicks you off.
I
It's
love
just
it.
the middle finger.
That's it.
Here's your bird. It's free.
That's incredible. I love it.
Go fuck yourself.
But in college,
Currently,
they would
yeah.
also give you a free douche cleaning kit for being the biggest douchebag in the bar,
Love
Oh,
it.
yeah.
That's great.
which I got,
Mayor
and I got
Mayor Manaconda's best stage trick was he would sing to a blow-up doll, stick the mic in her vagina, and 69 her that way.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was
Sounds like the
crazy thing.
greatest band I've never seen.
Dude, you missed out. I'm telling you.
Dude, see if they're playing when you're up there for C2E2.
Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, Brandon, when Jeff was in college, we would have been what, like juniors in high school?
I think Born.
4-year-olds, something like that.
Born.
What I can actually, Jeff, when were you in high school?
I mean, college.
Yeah, when were you in college? Sorry.
Roughly 04 to 2014.
I always forget you went to college for a decade, bro.
Yeah, they're called doctors.
Yeah,
Which works because he also could, is from the Midwest and barely
They
has a
will-
fledgling career.
They
You know-
will not be playing while you're up there. But
Well, that's a bummer.
It always makes me
Um,
sad to think that Tommy Boy got his college degree at like 24, and I'm like, fuck, I'm almost 30.
yeah, that's when it gets bad.
And you don't even have a job waiting for you. What are you even doing?
I didn't think I was going to live this long,
Yes.
to be honest
You're
with you.
not married. You're divorced. You went back to school for a shitty, waste of time degree.
Can
Do you want me to keep going?
University
Fuck, Brandon. I was so excited to hang out with you tonight, you cock.
You can't
So-
sell brake pads for shit.
I
No,
could take a shit in a box and put a warranty on it. I've got the time.
Your dad could sell ketchup popsicles to a woman in white gloves.
ketchup popsicles. God,
So-
fucking love that movie.
Your head's got a shell on it.
So when Pat joined the band, I was very excited, mostly because I tried helping him come up with a stage name.
Oh yeah, what's the number one contender?
The one I'm
According
still
to you.
upset you didn't take was Dr. Surprise Butt Sex.
There it is.
Oh, I've heard that name before.
Wouldn't that have been so good?
Such a fucking awesome name.
I'm like,
I
dude,
know.
how am I gonna play a family fest or like a music in the park type gig where there's
Change
tons
it.
of children there?
Make your PG stage name Dr. Butt Hugs.
Oh, there you go.
That's what my family always does when they need to censor things. They'll say, you want to go in the back and we can hug really
Hug with our
hard
butts.
for like an
Hug
hour.
aggressively.
To be fair,
To be fair.
you're from the Midwest and Chicago. I think they'll understand.
Yeah,
Yeah, Chicagoans do understand buck tax.
I know exactly
And a
one Chicagoan.
surprise.
I know two Chicagoans personally, and I can say that they'd be okay with that probably.
Yeah.
I know 4
Yeah.
actually. Right? Yeah, 4, and yeah, all of them would be okay with it.
Who are the 4? I want to know because I know
well, 2 of them are here.
2 of them. Well, I don't know. Pat, I don't know Pat all that much.
I mean, we're both from the burbs, but okay.
Then there's
it's still
Matt.
you know what? It's still the Midwest. It might as well all be the same place.
It's yeah.
I lived right next to Wrigley Field for a year or
Oh,
two.
that's right. I forgot
That's
about
cool as
that.
shit.
I was there.
That's where I broke my fucking ankle.
Yeah. That's
How'd
a
you
funny
break
story.
your ankle?
I stepped into a pothole. That's it.
That's it.
I did
I
that the
was
last
going
game
to
of
get
our.
into my
It was
Uber.
the end of the night. You were drunk as fuck getting into an Uber.
That's what I wanted to hear.
Yeah.
Also, my hands were full of like 4 different cans of Pringles, a tiny bottle of whiskey, a bunch of.
That's true.
I'm
Are you
proud of you,
surprised?
Jeff.
That sounds
Jeff
about
Made
right.
Like,
I
of
think
course,
good.
he had 4 cans of Pringles on him.
I'm like, all right, bye guys. I take a step off the curb and I just like, it crumpled like a marionette that someone cut the fucking strings to.
This reminds me of that episode of Parks and Rec when Jerry claims he got mugged, and it turns out he broke his wrist trying to get a breakfast burrito out of a canal.
Well, the best part of the story is the next day I was supposed to drive across the country to come back to Austin.
Yeah, that didn't happen.
So I was then stuck in Illinois for 4 more weeks.
Was this like that time last year when you were like, "I'm not going to be on the show for a while because I'm staying with family"?
No, we
No.
didn't know him at this point.
This was
We did
We
know
would
Jeff a
remember.
year ago.
This
we
was
would
the South
remember
by
this.
Southwest when Justice League was coming out. The original, not the Snyder Cut.
Oh, we sort of knew you, but not really yet.
Yeah, no.
Oh
Yeah,
shit!
that was really fun.
Because I was gone from the shop by then.
Yes, you were.
I
Fun times.
So speaking of me not catfishing people anymore,
I feel like this
God,
is
who's
going
catfish?
somewhere that involves catfishing.
Yeah, I love how anymore is the last word there.
I'm not.
I
was
like
a
to point out that he had to preface that that it's not anymore, which
I wanna
makes me think
clarify.
that
I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything here. All I
that's
did.
exactly what somebody says when they absolutely did something.
No,
That's
listen,
also
listen,
how you always used to start these
This is my
stories.
fault, man.
listen.
It wasn't my
listen,
fault.
Listen.
I didn't do it.
So here's what happened. There was this person I did catfish a while back, and then I deleted I deleted that dating app, removed my information, all that. I just re-downloaded
Wait,
that
real,
dating
real
app.
quick question. This person wasn't a chance like one of your parents, was it?
No, not this time. No.
Cool,
Not this
keep going.
time.
Anyway, so I downloaded the app again because I'm sad and alone in the world, and
Like usual.
I created a new account. And guess who the first person that sent me a fucking message was?
Oh god, I
Jaguar.
bet it.
No, it was this person I catfished like a year ago,
Oh, how was I supposed to know?
if not
shit.
longer. And the first message she sends me is, "Do you remember me?" And I'm like, "Not really. Can you jog my memory?" So she sends me a face pic, and I'm like, "Oh fuck."
Is this the one that the girl that thought you were Mormon and we were like, dude, you got it. You didn't think you were catfishing her, but we were like, you absolutely are.
I'm
I
gonna
don't-
take his silence.
I
as a
don't. I'm
yes.
actually. I'm trying to think back on that. I actually don't recall.
There's that many.
What a politically correct answer. I don't recall.
I
do not
genuinely.
recall. Way to pull a Lorne Bobert there, bud.
If I'm thinking back, I think it might
That
be
dumb twat.
because there was also. You remember there was also that 65-year-old woman that wanted me to be her like sugar daddy.
Which I'm amazed
How much money
you.
did you tell people you made on?
Yeah,
these
I'm
fucking
amazed
apps?
you were able to get that far in the conversation. I mean, you make as much as a glorified fast food worker.
I don't know if he makes that much.
Yeah, I wouldn't even glorify the fast food worker for what I get paid.
Yeah, you want to tell the people what you make? It's the podcast money, isn't it? I knew it.
Yeah, I actually lost my official job after that episode.
Anybody listening, please send Mark some money. He needs it.
Thanks, Pat.
He just needs a chicken sandwich. That's all he needs.
If I can get one chicken sandwich a day, that's $2 a day, people. That's all I need.
Now that being said,
I mean, come on. All of y'all people are throwing money at little kids in Africa that you never get to see. There's a fat white fuck piece of shit dude in Utah that needs to be fed too. I mean,
nice.
no one struggles more than a white man.
You absolute dick.
Especially not in America.
You had to throw in the fat part there, you fucker.
Well,
I know I'm
it's
fat. They don't need to know that.
It just rolled off
Otherwise,
the
they might
tongue
think
so
it's gross.
easily.
You son of a bitch.
Now, all right. Hey, guys, let's at least tell the people how to get, like, if you want to send money to Mark, fuck that, give it to me.
Yeah, don't give it to this fat white piece of shit. Give it to that fat white piece of shit.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. I need it more. Come on, motherfuckers.
But he needs a little bit more than Mark does because Jeff won't eat bigot chicken.
Nope.
I don't eat Chick-fil-A
Make it
either.
chicken. All right, fine.
That's-
Have money.
I get a fucking McChicken sandwich from Wendy's.
don't
From
think you actually
Wendy's? You want to try that again?
No,
A McChicken?
I love going to Wendy's and asking for a McChicken. They get so mad.
Big Mac?
Yeah, I'm like, hey, I'll get a McChicken, a Big Mac, and let me
Whopper.
get a double Whopper. And they just
You know what? I'll just take a McFlurry. You mean a Frosty? No.
No, that's a weird way to say McFlurry.
no. See, I went down to the McDonald's and they said their ice cream machine was broken, but I should come try Wendy's down the road. So I assumed that meant you guys can make me my fucking McFlurry with the M&Ms in it.
I just assumed they all had like a ghost kitchen selling McDonald's.
Can you imagine a fast food ghost kitchen? Fuck you.
Yeah, that's essentially what Mr. Beast did with his
Meester.
Mr. Beast burger? Meester.
I think I killed that Mista lady.
I don't know what a ghost kitchen is. I gotta look this shit up real quick.
It's
So
a kitchen.
is where a bunch of different chefs for a bunch of different cuisines and or restaurants come together in the same space and cook together. They don't all have to pay for their own restaurant, so they cut down a lot on the operating cost. It's
Oh.
actually a really cool thing that came out of the pandemic.
That does.
Yeah,
that does look pretty
I'm a
cool.
huge. We have a few. They call them what, like community kitchens here in Austin, where they have a bunch of different restaurants that are based out of, and you can like order from their websites and stuff and go pick it up. And it's at a central location. There's a window, and then
There's
just
no
like
dine-in.
no dine-in or anything. But it's a big ass like two big ass buildings in town, at least the two that I know of. And you just walk up and pick up your food, and there's like 8 different restaurants that are based out of this one kitchen.
I want to
That's
say
actually really cool.
I'm actually really upset
That
with
you're really
myself.
sad. We know.
No, well, yeah, that I am really sad with myself because as I asked what a ghost kitchen was, and Jeff started to say it's a kitchen where a bunch of, I assumed he was going to say something to fuck with me. I assumed he was going to say something like where a bunch of ghosts gather. And then I realized I've given myself trust issues because I lie so much that I just forget that other people don't normally lie.
That's fair.
I like cooking in restaurants, so I don't tend to lie about those.
I like telling lies.
Eh,
I
You
can't.
just like fucking with people.
I like fucking with people. What can I say?
that you'll stop fucking with people.
I am trying so hard to not fuck with people as much as I usually do. It
Boy.
is. It has been fucking rough, man.
Why limit yourself?
See, Pat,
Pat's playing a dangerous game here.
my
and I like it.
my 8-year-old niece already knows I'm a pathological liar, so she doesn't believe a fucking word I say.
Smart.
So
Very smart.
I'll be like, hey, don't walk in the road. There's a fucking truck coming, and she'll be like, you're lying, and I'm like, this might not be a good trend that I'm setting for these children. So
Pat, Mark is such a liar that he tried gaslighting people to think that Key was Asian. So much so that Mark forgot that Key wasn't Asian.
hold on. I
100%
briefly
accurate. 100%
briefly
accurate.
forgot.
You
No,
convinced
no,
yourself, huh?
Mark. You've briefly forgotten on multiple occasions.
Yeah. I don't sit down on a daily basis and be like, man, I sure love having my Asian friend Key. It's more like in the moment, I'm just like, oh, yeah, that's right. He's not
you
actually.
sent me a letter saying that exact thing.
Was it by carrier pigeon?
I also got the same letter.
Guys, shut
Right?
up. We don't want the new guy thinking I'm a liar.
No, he knows.
No, I already know this.
Did Jeff give you like a heads up on that?
Yeah, they
We
briefed
both
me
did.
on
That's
everything.
Probably
already.
smart. Probably
We
smart.
Jeff and I
don't
have
even
talked to
remember
Pat
that,
on
but
multiple
not
occasions
surprising.
about how fucking ridiculous you are.
Oh yeah,
I'm like,
I heard about
uh,
the Disney World thing and everything.
So I have to repaint the wall every time I go in a new bathroom. I get it.
It
It's,
shows that
fucking-
you have a relationship.
I love
with
the Dr. Drew response. Just don't invite Mark to any parties around the holidays.
yeah, which is
Don't
weird
invite
because
Mark to your son's 4th birthday or like the holidays or anything. Yeah.
that's fine. I hate fucking kids anyway. So
I-
wait. Let me
hope you
change.
hate fucking
I'm gonna
I
change the
know.
order of that word. I fucking hate kids. Mark, fix it. Make sure it sounds right.
No,
No.
no. So,
Uh,
while we're talking about things that happen
About
with
Mark
this
fucking
podcast that Jeff and I learned about this week.
Uh oh.
What I learned?
So Jasmine's little brother Josiah. Mark, you know Josiah.
I know Josiah. I mean, I don't know him, but I know of him.
Yeah. You know of him. You saw him scurrying around like a little scamp around the church. You know when he was a little
Suck,
boy.
Josiah, you suck.
What up? He has listened to every single episode.
How old is he?
17.
Okay, that's fine. man.
Think about the things he now knows about his brother-in-law.
Does he
He's
have any
asked-
brain cells left?
Oh, he's very smart. Very smart. He's quick too.
I don't know. He listens to our podcast.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's
Yeah,
listened to
what's he
every
doing
episode of our
with us?
podcast.
I mean, look, he's a zoomer, so I mean, come on. You can only ask but so much.
Wait, do we
But-
have? Are we like Zoomer humor type? Fuck.
Yeah, we absolutely are. Josiah,
Oh, no. Okay, I quit.
I was about
that's
to
fine.
say,
Get out of
yeah.
here, old man.
Yeah, Pat, you can take Jeff's place. We need to. I'll let Ray know we need new artwork done for Jeff.
That'd be perfect.
No. Okay, I'm still waiting on Jeff Lax.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for you to pay me for it.
I was supposed to pay you for things?
I paid for all of our artwork out of pocket, motherfucker. I'm not gonna keep doing that.
I think you should.
I'm a college
Group vote.
student. I'm broke.
Should Mark keep paying for things? Yes.
Oh,
I mean, the
so-
yeses have it, man.
That was one yes, Jeff. That was one
I
yes.
didn't hear any not yeses. So.
Well, you didn't
I think
get-
you have to just say you didn't ask us.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's how you win a fucking count. Vote. That was the word. Vote.
Good job,
Is that
Trump.
what? Yeah. Is that what Joe Biden did?
Ooh, you really wanted to go there?
Ow, fuck.
Ugh.
That would imply that
Stop
he was.
stabbing yourself.
That would
that's
imply that
actually
he was
exactly
awake
what I just
enough to
did.
know.
Did you just make a Sleepy Joe reference?
I did. Sleepy
Um,
Joe meets Sleepy Boyce.
Well, Sleepy Joe's been on our show multiple times.
Mm-hmm.
The first time he was on the show was when he was talking about those hard-working nipples. No, wait, that was Bernie. Shit, we haven't had Sleepy Joe on. I get those two old fuckers confused.
We haven't had Bernie on here in a while.
I
don't
miss
think
Bernie.
we will.
We should get Bernie
The
back
Bernie
on the show.
memes were all out of control.
Out of control? You mean gold?
Yeah, all of them.
What Bernie memes did we do?
Oh, so many.
Huh.
Didn't we do the one of the X-ray?
So many.
Huh.
Didn't we do the one of the X-ray?
Mark, I did a full-on, 10, 15-minute rant
Yeah.
as Bernie.
That's the hard-working nipples.
That was the hard-working nipples.
I just want to say,
9 to 5.
all these Americans got hard-working nipples. They got nothing to do with it. It's fucking great. Good times.
We have a baby formula shortage all throughout the United States.
Why don't we get those nipples working even harder?
Put little suction
man.
cups up to them, just on each nipple, just going at it.
Every
It's
single
like
nipple.
Bernie's right next to me.
You want to smoke your pot while you're getting those nipples to work? Go for it. Get your nipples working. Smoke that pot. I'm legalizing it. I miss seeing Bernie Sanders on the news constantly. Like, can we go back to that?
As much as I like Bernie, the less politicians I see on TV, the better.
I don't even care if it's as a fucking political thing. I just want to see him, you know, like that time he was running really fast.
Oh, that was great.
And every time I saw the video, somebody had put like Sonic the Hedgehog music on the video.
I loved somebody had put the Naruto music behind him when he was running.
Is Jeff?
Mark,
Jeff,
who the fuck is calling you?
That was Jeff.
Did Jeff fall in a well?
Jeff said he'll be right back, so I'm assuming he's gotten up to go.
Oh man, I don't listen to either you or Jeff.
Man, that's the second time tonight somebody said something and somebody else says, "Oh, I didn't even hear that." God.
Hey, Mark.
What?
Mark, it's like you're back at home.
God. What do you mean? What the fuck does that mean?
It's like, you know, when your parents yell at you from the other room, you're like, "What?
What the fuck you want, Mom?" God.
That's a dangerous question to ask your mom. We all know what she's into.
Fuck you, dude. Fuck you. That's a horrendous sequence of words you just spouted out there, man. I'm not a fan.
Not a fan, though.
No.
I think it's great that I still have a screen grab of your mom's profile picture that she had.
I love that
on
you
my
just,
phone.
I love that you just have a screenshot of my mom's cleavage on your phone.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm never giving that up.
Hey Pat, do you want a
Have
screenshot of my mom's fucking cleavage too? Here, I'll send it to everybody. Do I still have it?
Yay!
Go to general chat.
I gotta find it. I don't know where it's at. Who the fuck is Amanda?
Who?
Oh, she's mutuals with like 7 people.
Okay.
Caleb, Martin. Wait, I thought
Oh, is she
she was she was one of those artists that was there for. Never mind. I know who she is. I'm not gonna add her as a friend though.
good story.
Sorry.
Man,
Very
I'm
podcast
so
one.
glad we went through that.
Man, you fucks do this kind of shit all the time. Get off
What are
my
you doing?
tip.
We are fucking professionals.
Amanda's gonna be so pissed at you, dude.
Pat, I'm gonna spend a good 20 minutes editing this podcast, so I'll probably
Better not,
skip
'cause I
right
just
past
added her and
that.
told her to listen to the next episode.
Ew.
I really hope it's someone your ex-wife knows.
Amanda? I don't fucking know. I blocked her already.
Your
Yeah,
wife,
no,
your
your
ex-wife?
Yeah, I blocked my ex-wife. I don't want to see her fucking updates. I don't give a shit.
Well, that's a little mean, don't you think?
No.
You
don't
should
I
be
think-
want her to
more.
have a good
I think
life?
You
given
should be more. You should be more supportive of her and her new happy life that
I
she
feel
has
like-
without you.
given
You
the
know what? I think that we should do a little bit of healing. I think you should call her right now on the podcast.
All right, fine.
No.
Here, I'll dial her number right now. Beep boop beep boop boop beep boop beep.
Hey, if you're not brave enough, that's okay.
No, I dialed it. It's ringing.
Okay.
All right, it's in the general discussion.
That is the jankiest fucking picture of anything I've ever seen.
It's all right. It's fitting your mom. So
So, Pat, do you see it?
Oh yeah.
Brandon, you can't talk about my mom like that. That's my mom.
I absolutely
So-
can talk about your mom like that. Look at what terrible of a job they did with you.
So, Pat, do you see that Mark's mom's number is in that?
Oh God, fuck you.
I didn't see that part.
Fuck.
That's the main reason why I grabbed that photo.
I'm gonna call her right now.
Pat,
please
Pat,
do.
Pat.
Ask
I'm
her
gonna,
if she wants one of our podcast T-shirts.
Pat, bud. Look, we're newly friends, and I know that, but I'm gonna ask
I
you.
can't be that mean to you yet.
I'm gonna politely ask you don't call my mom because I haven't spoken to my parents in like a year.
I haven't heard Mark beg someone not to call their parent since high school.
I'm
Please
more
don't
just
tell
worried
on
that
me.
If Pat calls Mark's mom, she's gonna try and fuck Pat.
I'm
I mean-
more worried about her calling me and being like, so one of your friends called me up, and then I get written out of the will. And,
Mark, you're not
What's
in the will.
A juicer?
any inheritance I get's going right towards the podcast. So it's really it's up to
Oh,
you
buddy.
guys.
That's
You
just
can
a
either
terrible idea on multiple accounts.
like we can either have McChickens every day for dinner, or we can have McChickens every other day for dinner. It's up to you guys.
As long as it's a hot and spicy McChicken.
Yeah, we'll get hot and spicy. Pat, you'll get a hot and spicy if
Everybody
you
gets
don't make
a hot
that
and
call.
spicy.
Yeah. Not my parents, though. Not my parents don't get hot and spices because that's the
All
reason I don't
right.
talk to them anymore.
All right, Mark.
But they are hot and spicy, aren't they?
In the
Hey,
name,
Oh, I found the full
Mark-
version.
All right, Mark. In the name of hot and spicy's, Pat caller. It'll so be worth it.
God.
Madel, you remember when you called my mom?
Continuous. You were stupid. You should not have given me her number
Wait, why
Yeah,
am I
I was
being punished
also
for his
drunk.
mistakes?
because you're my friend now too.
I
You
don't.
also made those mistakes.
That
I didn't
is
agree.
fair.
I
That-
didn't ag-
You know what? You can't argue with him
We've-
on that. That's a solid
You
argument.
actively gave us your mom's number.
I didn't.
You
Because
did.
Because
You-
you're
Purpose.
stupid doesn't. change
I
anything.
was drunk.
You can delete it all you want, Mark. I have that forever.
Please. Look, man, I'm just sharing the higher definition one.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
That's
Pat
great.
at least didn't realize what was going to happen when he gave me his mom's number. You should have absolutely known.
But the
what was gonna
difference
happen.
is this high res one doesn't have the phone number, and I
So-
have that forever.
Oh, and what is that number?
Oh, sure, that number?
Yep.
Sure, I can read that to you over the podcast live right now.
You know what other terrible decision Pat made?
Oh,
Pat
no.
one day decided it'd be funny to share with us that his dad got him and his sister. So Pat's last name starts with a K. So his phone number is like 1234556 Pat K. And I was like, that's ridiculous.
That's
He
a
goes-
mistake.
And he goes, yeah. And my dad got my sister a similar. She's Meg, so he got her the same number, but with Meg K instead of Pat K. And I was like, did you
Yeah, worst
just-
mistake of my life.
did you
Now
just give your
Madel has
entire
my sister's phone
fraternity
number.
your sister's phone number? You fucking idiot.
Yeah.
Can you repeat those numbers for me real quick?
1234556 Meg K.
Cool.
That's
Thank
I
it.
don't know his fucking phone number off the top of my head. I don't care about him that much.
But Jeff Madel's like the Barney Stinson in How I Met Your
Barney
Mother, like the
Stinson.
guy that you don't
Barney
want to
Stinson.
introduce to your sister.
That's very fair.
Oh, trust me, my
I
sister's...
don't think we have to end it at just your meeting your sister. I think
you know, you could extend it to like, you also don't want him meeting your mother, your aunts, your uncle. You.
I mean,
I'm
Fuck,
not
I didn't
even
wanna
sure
meet
I
him.
want. I'm pretty sure I don't even want him meeting people that are no longer part of the family.
I'm
like my
pretty sure you don't
ex-wife?
want me meeting you.
Jeff, you remember the first time you met my dad?
I do not. I wasn't conscious.
You kind of started to get up, and then he was like, no. You're way too hungover.
I wasn't even hungover. I was just the middle of the day and we didn't have AC. So, in my defense, I never knew when Parents Weekend was. So,
Yeah.
I tended to make a bad impression on parents.
We walk in the house, and the first thing we see is Madel half naked on the couch.
Glorious.
That's
Hey,
fucking
right?
phenomenal.
It's okay. It
And
was
I'm like,
just
this is my fraternity,
bottom half.
Dad. I'm going to live in this house. And he's like, no, you're not.
That wasn't the worst.
Oh, yeah.
Mikey
So then we
Mo.
go upstairs to this guy, Mikey Mo, who is the nicest guy in the world.
Mikey Mo.
I gotta cut
Mikey
you off
Mo,
there.
Mikey Maloney.
I love how stupid fucking college nicknames are.
I know, right? Like,
This here's fucking Mikey Mo. What's his name?
Mike-
His
Mike
name's
Mo.
actually
Mikey Mo
Jeremy.
is an
I guess
amazing
people are
stage.
still
That would be an amazing stage name.
His name was
Mikey
Mike
Mo.
and he was a Mo.
so we go upstairs, though. My dad and Mike are talking about music, and, you know, they're hitting it off. I think it's great. We get to leaving, and I'm like, hey, Dad, you know, what did you think about all the guys? And he goes, yeah, they're all really nice. You know, I like Mike a lot, but did you see his shirt? And I go, no, I don't think I looked at it. He goes, something about, what was it, Madel?
Swallow or it's going in your eyes.
There we go.
It
Oh my god.
was Parents Weekend.
I had no idea. Like, I didn't pay attention to that at all, but that's the first thing my dad noticed.
I
Well,
keep
That's a
forgetting.
very astute man.
I keep forgetting that I need to make one specific shirt for our show.
Orange sleeve?
That's one of them, but I still need to make the shirt for smoke some dick and suck some nick or whatever. You know, the thing that got me a promotion.
Yeah, evidently I am going about it wrong, huh?
You sure fucking are, dude.
Dude,
Tell me about it.
I wouldn't hire me. Let's be honest.
But I
here.
mean, it is it at all surprising that Jeff's cocking it up?
Cock.
Brandon,
So-
you're better than that, man. You really are.
I mean, you know, not everything's gonna be a winner.
So, one of the things that I wanted Pat to come on this podcast for was a while ago, Brandon, you and I were talking about going tubing, right?
Yes.
So, Pat, when we were in college, every summer we would take a weekend-long float trip where we would go down to Missouri. And-
Missouri?
Missouri. And I mean bumblefuck Missouri, dude.
I love
And we would-
bumfuck places.
Not this
Oh,
one.
yeah.
Dude, Missouri is the worst.
Bearcat Getaway.
Yeah.
That's what it was called.
So, Pat, you want to go ahead and share a few stories? So, to set it up.
My favorite one is always the Legoff story.
Oh, I'm well aware.
So,
So, wait, real quick, to set it up. So, it's literally like we're in the middle of Illinois, and we have to drive like 8 hours to get to this place. It is in the sticks. We get there, we camp out Friday night, we tube down the river the majority of Saturday. Then there's a redneck hillbilly concert Saturday night. And then Sunday we all drive home super duper hungover.
Yeah. It's the
Alright.
greatest weekend ever. So, everybody buys these inflatable boats, but we get the 2-person one, so we can just put the cooler in between our legs. And, that's
Well,
the 2-person boat.
Except for Boner, who bought a separate raft for
Sorry.
his cooler.
Sorry, hold on. Hold the fucking phone. There was a guy in your posse whose name was Boner.
Well, his last name was Benner, and we weren't going to
His
call him
last,
that.
so Joe Benner.
Oh, so it's like
Is his
that fucking politician whose last name is Boehner.
Sure, yeah. So Boner,
Okay, makes sense. Carry on.
it's funny to a bunch of college kids.
It's
I
still funny.
think it's funny.
I think it's great. I had to confirm that I understood
Yep,
the
Yep,
order of
you-
operations
You heard
here.
right. His name is Boner.
Got something
um,
wrong with boners?
No, I think boners are great. In fact, I've got one right now.
No one's surprised.
Appreciate your boners. Did I tell you that story, Jeff? That Lee went on a bar crawl, and we had the Bone Student Center, so they all made shirts that said "Appreciate your boners."
That's awesome.
Anyway, so float trip, and you're floating down a river drunk for 8 hours. So at some point, you're probably going to pass out, which I did.
By the way, to set this up real quick, this thing got so out of hand that one year when we were floating down the river, we floated past one of our guys' car that he put in the river the night before.
I'm sorry. So
that.
he drove his car into the river.
He came in way later than the rest of us and took a corner way too sharp, and instead of finishing the turn, parked his Jeep in the river.
It's like that scene in The Office where he's driving into the lake. He's like, Michael, there's no road here. It can't mean that.
I'm just. I mean, I never got the college phase, so the idea of driving my
What are you
car.
talking about? You're in college right now.
I'm almost 30 in college. It's not the same as going
Dude,
to college.
Do you know how much more fun I would have had at 30 in college?
Look,
Oh my
all
God.
I'm
Oh my
saying
God,
is
you would be dead.
I almost did die one time.
Okay, but that's because you don't know how to walk down mountains.
Not that time, dipshit. I'm talking in recent history.
I forgot
I want to hear that story too.
That was our Christmas special last year. We can't recount it again.
We 100%
Thank you for
can't,
reminding
first off.
me about that whole thing, Jeff.
I'll
I appreciate
Pat, I'll
it.
send you the link for that episode specifically.
All right. So anyway, Pat.
So yeah,
Pat passes out on the lake, and he's
I passed out in the river, and I'm just floating along. As soon as I wake up, though, the first thing I see out of the corner of my eye, a boat is going past me like a canoe kind of thing, and here is the president of our fraternity, Andy Legoff, on this boat with a different family. Just like some random family with kids and stuff, and he's just like waving at me like it's no big thing, just going by with this other family and drinking with them.
Hi, Pat.
I'm
And,
like,
and
what
when he
the
says
fuck?
family, he does
Like,
mean a
where
father,
am I?
wife, and their 2 children. One of whom is like a 9 or 10-year-old girl.
Yeah, like I still don't understand the story
Dude,
of like how
he
you
was
even.
he was cucking the husband.
Well, the most confusing thing
It'd
was
be way
this
better if he was
family
cooking the wife.
was sitting there. Like, they invited a random, obviously drunk guy onto
Yeah.
their fucking canoe
Wait,
with their children.
Quick question. Is the person being cucked the one that gets fucked, or is it the other? So, like, if I were to say, Brandon, I
I think
cucked
the
you.
person getting cucked is the person watching.
Yeah, if you said you cucked me, that means you fucked my wife.
Okay, I didn't
Because
do that.
A cuckold is the guy whose wife got fucked.
Okay, so yeah, he was cucking.
And I
he was
learned that
cucking
by
the
watching
wife,
the
sorry.
Royal Tenenbaums.
I got it. My intentions were that he was having sex with the husband. I got that, but I just got my. Would that be a pronoun? Did I get my pronouns wrong there, or how did I fuck
You
that up?
usually do.
Yeah.
So
Anyway, carry on with your story about this drunk guy that got adopted and
Yeah, no,
fucked the
that's
wife.
the end. I just thought it was.
no,
so
it
funny.
is not.
Okay, please continue.
So we're all sitting there and we're like, "What are you doing?" And this family's like, "What are you talking about? Andy here? Andy's a great guy." We're like, "No, he's not." And they're like, "Oh, come on, Andy's the best." And we're like, "He's a complete piece of trash. You should get him off your boat."
Like, let me
And
tell
he's-
you some stories about Andy.
And this guy's just sitting there like, "Oh, come on, you guys are crazy. Andy's good people. I don't know why you got such a problem with him." Meanwhile, Andy's
you've known him for
behind this
15
dude's
seconds.
wife, with no one seeing him like doing the humping motions, sticking his tongue out.
Like out of a movie.
I thought you were gonna say he's finger blasting
Behind
this
them,
guy's
like,
wife.
fucking her.
No, not that far, but like it was very obvious that Andy was just having the fucking time of his life, clearly fucking with this guy and fucking with us because of it. It was so fucking funny.
Andy's good people. He's over there finger banging this guy's wife. Fuck yeah. Me and Andy, we've got a special understanding.
He's like, look how good he is. Look how good he treats my wife. As he's like like full on.
He's
Four-
wrist
four
Did
he's,
you hear that, Kit? You hear how happy
Four
my
knuckles
wife is right
deep.
now?
he's wrist deep in his wife right now.
Oh,
I think I lost my watch, and he's just like going for it.
After 3 kids, they basically walk out of there. It's great. You can, if you get really brave, you can get 2 fists in there.
We got to tell the Bobby Gasca story, Madel.
We have a whole episode about Bobby.
You do?
Very different. Very different.
We
Bobby.
probably already
Not
heard
the
that.
how do you know multiple Bobbies and multiple Pats, dude?
Mark,
Dude, there were
Mark, they're
four.
from the Midwest.
Oh, that's
It
fair.
was a fraternity.
So what?
So there were multiple people with similar names.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you probably told him the Torkelson stories, right?
Yes, I told them the I'm a good friend story.
Okay, yeah. That's
Oh,
my
my
Oh yeah,
God.
we heard those.
I need to revisit those because I haven't listened to that episode in a long time.
Also, hey, real quick, there weren't just people with like the same first name. My middle name is James. There was a guy in the house whose first name was Jeff and last name was James.
That's true.
Jeff James.
Literally, it's just
I'm Jeff James, bitch.
I was
Jeff
thinking the
James. I
same
synced
thing.
it.
I beat you to it, Brandon.
You did. I'll allow it. It was good.
That was
All right, so the Bobby Gasca story.
Bobby
Yeah,
Gaskin.
so that was just like an icebreaker thing. We were meeting the pledge class for the first time, and say your name and your year in school, and then like something interesting about yourself. So Bobby's thing was, my name is Bobby Gasca. I'm a freshman, and I've been wrist deep inside of a pig's vagina. And we're all like, well, what? Okay, you win.
Wow. Good for
Yeah.
Bobby.
Hard to top that one,
Just recreation.
That's right. Got
Yeah,
nothing.
my thing was gonna be like I play guitar, like just like something dumb. And Bobby comes up with that shit, and we're like, "Whoa,
I mean, of all
not
the
ready for that."
word deep in a pig that you can possibly wrist deep is one of the more mild, I suppose.
Yeah,
He was another one of the guys that was like just the nicest, like most soft spoken guy too, and that's how he introduced himself to us.
I love it. That's
You
great.
gotta be careful for the quiet ones; they're the fucking craziest.
So Jeff,
I didn't do it.
did you have to? Well, you might have.
No problem.
Did you? All right. So Pat, obviously you said like, "Oh, I play guitar." Like that's my interesting fact. Or did you go with something different?
I don't remember what I
He
did.
went with
honestly.
I've actually never been wrist deep in
It's
a pig.
unimportant after Bobby's interesting.
He
fact.
tried to one up Bob. He's like,
That's
I've been
fair.
balls deep in a
Like, I
pig.
can't.
That's fair.
I've been
But
wrist deep in
this-
a pig's asshole.
Have you
Have you ever had Rocky Mountain calamari before? Let me tell you,
what the fuck is Rocky Mountain calamari?
that's
Balls.
beef and pig anuses.
Oh,
It's
All right.
not, but just
I mean, I know that Rocky Mountain oysters are bull testicles. I wasn't sure if
Right.
that was another thing or
Balls.
not. Balls.
So Jeff, do
I
you
enjoy it.
remember what you told them as your interesting fact about you?
We didn't do that back then.
Okay.
I think probably if like I was the weird like didn't drink at the time guy. Like it was.
Wow, that is weird to think about.
Fuck,
I
that's
know.
that's really weird.
Dude.
Oh my
He
god, he was like
skinny
me.
Jeff back in the day.
Oh no, we've
yeah,
seen
I miss
pictures,
skinny.
Pat. We
Why do you
have
think I was
seen the
skinny? I
pictures.
wasn't an alcoholic yet.
Did
Yeah,
he
Jeff
show you
was
the
a-
one where we painted his entire body? Superman?
Which one? Oh, the Superman one. I don't think I
The
pictured
Superman
that.
one.
That was a bad idea.
You also did the teat guy once,
Yep,
right?
and
We
the
painted
tuxedo.
you like, yep, tuxedo.
I have
You want to know what the real bad idea about all that is? None of it was with body paint. All of it was with acrylic house paint.
Oh,
Yeah.
did it peel right off?
that's not good.
Well, fun fact. So, when we painted me as Superman, the only thing I was wearing was flip flops, a thong we found in the house, and a cape. And we were going to this.
We just found it on the floor in the house.
This
like, yeah, I can wear that.
We did not find it on the floor. It was hanging off of I think Trevor's fan.
This is
Oh, yeah,
starting
that's
to
my favorite.
You know, I
this is really explaining why Matt's favorite superhero is Superman.
So,
because he saw Jeff naked.
so I was
Good job,
Really
Mark.
excites
I
me.
was wearing a thong.
Did you guys
So
play the
we
thong
were-
song?
We were going because we were busy going to a charity event.
Boy,
Called,
fraternity
uh,
life
This
is
story
weird.
just keeps getting better and better.
Called Tough Mudder.
Oh, I know the
It
Tough
was a
Mudder.
it was before that. It was mud volleyball. No, it was just called mud volleyball. I'm sorry. But every year they did Mud King and Mud Queen, which was basically just whoever was the most fucking insane. So, the
So
year
you won
before-
every year, right?
well, so the year before I won it because I went and also just wearing a thong. We painted a tuxedo on me, and I just did belly flops into the mud pool. So,
Oh God.
That sounds
Yeah, it was really
awesome.
yeah, you know what the problem with that was? We found out real quick that mud will immediately take off paint, and thongs don't want to stay on in mud.
Oh,
Luckily, there was another fraternity from.
Oh my God.
From
That means he looked
another-
like Baby Brian from
And I was literally
the
walking around with my
Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs.
It's Baby Brent, you dipshit.
Oh, whatever. Baby Brent. My bad.
Luckily, a guy let me in shorts.
Uh-oh.
another guy lent him a thong.
So,
What a guy. What a bruh.
well,
Did
so
he
here's
take it
where
off
gets-
of himself and give it to you, or was it like a clean thong?
God, I
You
hope
want to hear
so.
where it gets funnier?
Yeah.
So it's the Superman year, right? Because I'm gonna win Mud King again, right?
I don't know what that means. A Superman year?
It
So
was the year of the
so
Superman.
The year earlier, I
Man
was
of Steel came
I
out.
did the tux. The year earlier, I painted myself as a tuxedo. That year, we painted me as Superman. So it's the year that I'm painted as Superman where we're going, and we show up, and here's the best thing that happens. We're walking around. We're like, all right, when's this gonna start? I look fucking ridiculous. So we walk up to one of the girls in the sorority hosting the event, and we go,
Was she a
"Hey."
bitch?
No, she was actually really sweet.
Okay.
We said, hey, when are they doing the Mud King? She goes, oh, we're not doing that this year. So painted me as Superman, wearing nothing but a thong, and I show up,
Show up.
and there's no Mud King.
That's what you get.
Chlamydia.
So, Pat, this is your first time on the show, and there's
Yeah.
there's this thing that we do to all of our members when they come on the show that we have to ask them. It's very
fuck no.
Brandon,
Oh,
you don't
boy,
even
here
know
we
where
go.
I'm going. You don't even know
I
what's
This
going
is
to
the
happen.
know.
hazing part.
I do
Got a
know.
bad feeling.
So Pat, let's just say you're sitting at a bar.
I fucking knew it.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
You're sitting at a bar. You're having
the same for me.
you're having a sip of your beer, and you feel a tap on your shoulder, and
It's your mom.
no, in your ear there's a whisper that says I'm
All of a sudden, a
consenting.
nipple falls on your shoulder.
God damn it, Pat. Well done. No,
Nipple falls on your shoulder, and all of a sudden, you feel the gripping pearls start to wrap around your neck and pull you backwards out of your bar stool.
And you know what I say?
Jeff, if you've seen my mom, you wouldn't be in for that.
I
You've seen her
would be in
tits.
for that. I would be in for that just for how much it would emotionally break you.
Oh, I love it.
You guys,
I like it.
you guys are fucking bastards.
No.
So
What they're gonna make together is gonna be a bastard.
I don't need any more
Heads
siblings,
up,
please.
we're also going to name that one Mark, especially if it's a girl.
You're not going to ruin my life with that. You're going to ruin that child's life.
And
It's
they'll
okay
blame you.
by being, you know,
Words are hard.
Daddy's
hard.
home.
Daddy's home. That's a dad you hope leaves for cigarettes and milk and never comes back.
My dad? Yeah, no joke.
If I knocked up Mark's mom, I would start smoking again for sure, just to try and end my life sooner.
Fuck.
But-
All right.
Oh no, just because
Guys,
then
we're
I would
making
be
Mark
tied
sad.
to Mark for that's the point of the podcast.
Pat, welcome to the show. This is just what we
Yeah.
do.
Oh, so Mark, you had a question.
My question's not even that good anymore. Anyway,
Oh,
so
yeah,
Pat,
it worked.
Pat, if you had to make out with an animal that's consenting, what animal would it be?
Wow, an animal.
Any
Yep,
animal.
there you go.
The animal walks up to you at the bar, whispers in your ear, "I'm consenting to this."
I hate that so much. I hate that element.
What animal is
Wait,
it?
you hate that they're consenting, Brandon?
I
That's
hate
kinda
that they're
fucked up.
seeing that they are. Why can't they just, like, you know, say it with their eyes?
Well,
Brandon.
What a question.
animals.
Brandon, you can misinterpret signs. That's why they need to consent.
That's true.
There.
Why can't they just do what, you know, every normal person does and bring in a legal pad with some, like, documents and have me sign it, and, you know, then we copulate together normally.
Brandon, all I said was you had to make out with it. I didn't say you had to fuck it. Now you're bringing the fucking into it.
Brandon, next time we go to Jimmy, can you bring in a legal pad and try and get people to sign on that they'll copulate with you? Jasmine won't care because it will not work.
What if it did?
Then you
You
just
give
say,
them
"I'm
my
sorry, this was
number."
a social experiment." You don't fuck.
No.
You don't fuck people. You're married, you sick bastard. Don't be like my
No, but
parents.
that's the thing, though. Like, I would be amazed and terrified if it did work.
I'm gonna try this out one of these days. I'm gonna go to I'm gonna write a notepad and I'm gonna go to the campus.
I don't like how you said that.
Said what?
I'm gonna go to the campus.
Sorry, Pat. You got to answer the question.
Yeah. You know, I feel like I've probably made out with a dog before, so I'd probably have to say that wouldn't be too weird.
I feel like you probably want to specify your answer right now.
Nope, I
Okay.
don't want him to.
Did
I
the
mean,
did the dog consent?
I
Oh,
feel
that's a
like
good
the
point.
dog, like I didn't consent.
It was
And the
really
dog
concerning.
kind
The
of mad.
dog kept yelling, "Rough, rough," and Pat was like, "All right,
Right.
I'll be rougher."
You dirty bitch.
You
Like
wrote
I
that,
definitely wasn't as into it as the dog was.
I don't know about that.
All right. Well, other question that we have, and Brandon, actually, this one's one I want. We actually got Key to answer this when we were playing Fall Guys.
Well, do I get to hear your answers?
Oh yeah. Let's
What's
refresh his
everyone else's
memories.
answer to that question?
I don't remember what my answer was, but I can give a new one.
Yours was a whale shark.
It was a
Oh,
little
yeah, that's
hard.
awesome.
Yours was a whale shark, Brandon.
How? How does that even happen?
I mean, it's going to be amazing however it happens.
Brandon.
It's actually the
just gonna
easiest
eat
animal
you.
to make out with because you can just do that by
No,
accident.
they can't actually eat you because they've
There's no
got that
teeth.
Little well, not just that, they've got that screen in there that filters out the plankton. That's how they eat them. so
Sure.
you can't go down their throat.
No.
maybe
Hold on.
No,
No,
but you can
that's not
play.
true.
You can get some tongue action.
You got
just,
that
like,
little
hang
bit of a
out
mistake
in
there,
his giant
Jeff.
mouth.
I usually do.
The filters on when they exhale. It's not when they inhale because they open their mouth
No,
and they
the
eat all the
filters
fish
when
and
they
shit.
eat.
Yeah, but that's
Yes.
only when
Okay.
they blow the air back
Alright.
out. The
They
water
only
back
eat
out.
the planktons.
Anyway.
That's why the whale shark is such a weird shark, because it doesn't actually like eat fish the way other sharks do.
Right, I know that. I knew that. All right,
Do-
whatever.
do
Anyway,
you?
We're moving on. Moving on. I don't think I ever actually answered the question though.
Well, that's not fair.
I know.
that's how
Believe
hard
me,
it
I
is.
know.
Oh no! I
I
have
want an
given my
answer
answer.
right
I have
now.
given my answer. My answer was always a fox.
Yeah, what? Because they're
What does the fox say?
Ding 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 ding.
No,
ding, ding,
no,
ding.
Mark. He says, "I'm consenting to this."
Oh yeah, repeatedly. I'm consenting to this. That was one of the key things is that it's every like 3 minutes he whispers again.
well, I mean, consent can be revoked at any time. So that's
Key's a bit of a bitch. He refuses to answer that question.
Wait, real quick. Do you guys actually know what a fox says?
Yeah,
It
it
makes-
screams.
A variation of noises.
They make yeah, it's a
What
lot of
they actually say is,
yeah.
I mean, I swear, I'm not even making that up.
I know.
Look it up.
Yeah, Star Fox got it 100% accurate.
It's
Mark,
true.
can you take that noise that Madel just made and like make a beat out of it?
That's
All right,
It is,
Pat,
the,
cut
it
it
is
up
a
and
great
edit it.
pitch to base this like a good synth line
Pat,
around.
I think you're putting a lot of faith in the fact that I have any kind of music talent.
Okay.
It's okay. You just need to isolate that sound and then put a drum track to it. Which real easy. You can just
You
go
lost
something.
me, bro. You've already lost me. I'm not gonna lie. You've already lost me.
so.
Simple, man.
So anyway, the other question that we asked that we actually got Key to answer while we were playing Fall Guys is what Pokemon would you fuck?
Well, of course he would
Wow,
answer
this
that
is-
one.
Very
Key
sexually charged question.
Key did not hesitate, did he, Jeff?
Wow, not at all.
No, but I don't remember what he said. I was doing to the game. That's why I won and you guys suck.
I mean,
said-
my immediate thought is Jinx.
Oh God!
Because
Pat.
of blackface? That's fair.
Oh no.
Key's
no.
answer was Vaporeon.
Really?
Oh, I do remember
Actually-
this.
That's a good answer because Vaporeon's whole thing is its entire body can become water, and that's
Uh-huh.
gonna feel good.
It's gonna be
Just because
squishy.
you want to make out with a whale.
Yeah.
No,
I'll
no,
be
no.
honest, I think just an Eevee in general would be great because, I mean, let's think about it. Whatever that thing evolves into during the sex, that's going to be dope.
Ugh.
Yeah.
I think
Depending
Jeff,
on how
I
good
already,
the sex is.
Jeff, I mentioned this last time. I don't feel comfortable with Eevee because it's like the child version of that.
Yeah.
So you're not fucking a Pikachu, is
I-
what you're telling
Well,
me.
see, that's
well, no,
the thing,
he's not
though.
fucking a Pichu.
Yeah, Pichu's the baby.
Oh
Pikachu's
God.
been around for like 20 something years.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
no.
got to be illegal to fuck a Pichu. I don't think you can do
I
that.
think it's illegal to fuck a Pokemon in general, but it's more fun
Yeah, I
when
mean,
you
yeah.
put like those stipulations.
I'll say this: while all of this is terrible, the good news out of it is then you get Officer, what is it, Jenny coming after you, and I mean, that's what you want to fuck in the Pokemon world.
Yeah, can I change my answer to Officer Jenny?
No, you gotta fuck a Pokemon.
Or Nurse Joy.
Nurse Joy.
Nurse Joy's also not a. Well, I mean, kind of. She's kind of a Pokemon. It's
What?
like every
How is she? a
every time
Pokemon?
they walk into the fucking Pokemon Center, she goes, "Nurse Joy, Nurse Joy."
No, it's just that's what her name is, man. It's just showing the name of who's talking, stupid.
No, she's definitely saying who she is.
The Nurse Joy that me and Pat met, pretty interesting.
Ooh, I can send you pictures.
What?
Yeah, you
What is
better.
this?
Put him in the general chat right now.
I'm listening.
I'll look for it.
So Pat and I went on a Pokemon bar crawl with him and his girlfriend, and
Who is delightful?
oh, she's absolutely amazing. Way too good for him.
Yes.
I don't know how he did it.
Oh, agreed.
That's
Well,
true.
no, we know how.
Let's
he
be
got-
honest,
he
though.
got
I
her
feel
young,
like she's
so.
too good for most people.
I feel like she's too good. End of sentence.
Yeah.
So
Jeff's infuriated by how too good she is.
Yeah, it's really hard to hang out with them on an extended basis. Like, she's all like forgiving and cares about people. It's really fucking annoying.
She
Anyway,
smiles and it feels genuine, and I don't know how to
Ugh.
feel about it.
like, what a
I
dick,
can't remember
you know?
the last time I genuinely smiled. It's just
Oh, I do. It was when you got
No,
when you met, it's when you met your mom.
no. You had your one. You can't.
no. I
No, I
want
was
to hear.
gonna say it was when he matched with his mom. Actually, probably the last time you genuinely smiled was when I sent the picture from Target.
Okay, that was a good picture. Still one of my favorite things.
So, yeah. So me, Pat, and Amanda go on this Pokemon bar crawl, and we get there and
Wow,
realize
killing it.
it's- Well,
Slaying that
It's a-
pussy, Jeff.
Hold on. Can we talk
didn't
about
know
this?
that it was-
No, I
James?
threw it in the
Good
chat.
lord.
we didn't know that it was like hosted by like one of like the guys that's in like. It was an LGBT bar crawl, which we did not know, and we were hitting up all gay bars.
Oh, to be fair, we knew. We just didn't tell you.
I
Yeah.
am
I
upset
don't know
that
why
I
you didn't.
didn't
I
do
thought it was
this.
fucking awesome.
I think I remember you talking about, or you've at least shown me the picture of you as
It was so much fun.
as Yugi Moto or whatever the fuck his name is.
Can we talk about how amazing this Nurse Jenny's legs look in those heels? I mean, those
Joy.
are even high
Right?
heels, and those legs are killing
Her
it.
name
Killed
is
it,
Nurse
dude.
Joy. You dumb
Nurse Joy,
motherfucker.
my bad.
Nurse Joy makes his own jewelry
Joylery.
out of like plastics and stuff. It looked fucking amazing.
Nice, very cool.
And Nurse Joy was super dope. Did we ever hang out with Haunter, dude?
I don't think so. We still got to
We
do.
were supposed to.
I got his number. It's still Haunter in my phone.
I dated a girl that was kind of like a cosplayer for Haunter.
Is because you never saw her again?
Yeah, we met once and then she fucking ghosted me.